Okay, welcome to my first options trading video. I'm a beginner and I have no clue what I'm doing, so uh, leave me all sorts of comments if you want and tell me what to do. I have a little bit of money saved in SCHD, a dividend ETF, bringing in quarterly dividends, but I'd like to start learning to make some money, some monthly income from options to help support my income. My first goal is simply to just start making trades and getting some experience. My main ultimate financial goal is to bring in about $5,000 a month after taxes. But obviously I'm not shooting for that now. I just want to start making some type of income. So my first goal really is to try to start learning how to make $1,000 per month. That's my main goal. So I'm basically just recording this first video and all the rest of them that follow to record my trades in order to see the evolution of my learning and ability to make monthly income. So without further ado, let me tell you what I'm planning on doing for this first trade. As you can see here, I'm on Thinkorswim. The Thinkorswim simulated trading platform, and everything's zeroed out. I'm starting with $100,000, and I'm on the IRA account. I think I want to be on IRA. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna stick with the IRA account, and I'm on NVDA. I'm pretty bullish with NVDA long term, so anything that's going to happen here, if I end up getting assigned shares, I'm probably going to be okay with that. It may give a little hiccup on my monthly income if I have to hold on for shares for a while, but I'm okay with holding the shares long term because I am more of a long-term investor anyway. I'm not a day trader by any means. I've done that enough to not really like it so much. But NVIDIA is a stock that I think I wouldn't mind holding long term because I think its future prospects are good. So with that being the case, I'm on NVIDIA, and I'm planning on selling some puts. And I think after looking at the options tree that I think I know where I'm going with this. But I wanted to start out with the chart. So my red line, the red is fast. White is medium, blue is cold. The red is the fast 50-day moving average. The white is the 100-day moving average, and the blue is the 200-day moving average. And so, as you can see, we've kind of come down from a high of around 212. It's dropped down to about 180. It's currently 184, 185. So I think I'm just gonna shoot for the 200-day moving average. Will it bounce off? Will it go under? Who knows? But I'm just going to try some stuff and see how that works. So without getting into any reasoning why I'm picking the 200-day moving average, I just am. And if we go over to the options tree under the trade tab, I've tried to figure out what the best date to expiration would be for the best income, and I think the monthly is like 30 days out. Looks like it would be the best. Scroll down here to 160. 160 is going to give me about $300 for a month. But is that really the best? Probably is. But I don't have enough money to do that every week. I don't think I could. See, this is where I'm struggling. I don't know if I should do the 160 on the 30-day. I thought about going around to the 90 days because the 160 strike looks kind of nice to me at $700. but that's not as good of a return as the 300 for the monthly. So I think I'm just going to do the monthly, because even if it drops to 160, I'm still okay with that, because the premium was $300. So where are we at here? Right there, 130. So I'm just going to go ahead and make the trade. And I'll keep going here. $160. I had this figured out before, but I kind of forgot what was going on. I think if I could do two trades per month, this is only going to get me $600. But if I do the, because I have about $100,000 to do this with, right? So my thinking is if I go to the longer term, I can get the 160 here for $700. Then in 2 more weeks, I could do that again, and then that gives me roughly $1,400 per month. And I've only got $32,000 wrapped up in the trade. So the next month I can do the same thing, the 2 trades every 2 weeks. And then the following 2 months I can do that. And so that should average around $1,000 a month. And by the time that the 3 months comes around, my first options contract will expire, and I'll have the $15,000 to go into the next month, which will be the 4th month. That's kind of how I did that. That's kind of my reasoning. So I'm going to stick with that. I'm just going to try that. So I am on 20 February. I got 93 days date to expiration. 93 days to expiration. And we're going to go right here. But I really want 700. So I'm going to click on the sell. This is the puts, and this is the sell put. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to take that down to 1 contract. And I don't want that to be there. I want that to be at 7. So we need that price to go. I guess we need that price to go. Let's zoom in just a hair here. It's starting to come down. That's going to make that more expensive if it keeps going down. Is that going to keep going down? It could keep going down. So here's the thing. I'm not going to worry about it too much. It's not going to go down too much. And when it does, it'll probably come back up because, by the way, it's earnings day for NVDA after the market closes. So this may come down and probably reach where it opened at, down to 183. But then it'll probably come back up. So I'm not going to be too picky. I'm not going to lose this. I'm just going to go ahead and make this trade now. 160. It's 7. We're at 695. So we're really close to getting that. We'll confirm this. Once again, I'm in simulated trading. Always double check that. This is a simulation, not a real trade, so I'm good. So I'll max out at a $700 premium for selling this. Of course, your max loss is everything. Obviously, we know how it works. The cost of trade is 700 minus 65 cents. So I'm going to make the 699.35. And the buying power effect is 15,300, and I'll have 84.7 left. Right now, this is all clean over here. So let's go ahead and make the trade. So we'll send that. My computer's like really slow. 690 to 700. So we'll see. Come over here to monitor. There's my working order. Single sell 1. Oh, it just hit right there. So we got it to hit. 160. I don't know how I got that. Oh, 695, 705. Yep, right in the middle, 7. So we got it for 7. And here we are, NVIDIA. Let's open that up. And we see the trade price was 7 right there. And there we are. If we go into account statement, okay, there it is. We can see, I hope, there it is. There's the trade. We started with 100,000 and we sold one NVDA option 20 February 26, 160 put for $7 per share. So that's going to give us $700 minus the commissions and fees and miscellaneous fees for $699.33. So in 2 weeks, I'm going to come back and I'm going to try to make the same type of trade. We'll go to the 200-day moving average and we'll go out 90 days and see what the premium is. Then it'll probably be not as big as today, because today we have earnings tonight again, so the premium will probably be less. So we'll record that and we'll see, and we'll start making some observations as we move along with this. This isn't going to go fast. This is going to be really slow, but I need to start being consistent with it and kind of observing, what all's going on and how this all works and how much I can make realistically in a hopefully conservative way. I'm not even sure, to be honest with you, if doing the 200-day moving average is conservative or not. I think I did the math earlier. 20% of where we are would put me at like in the 150s. Let's try that real quick, just to see how slow my computer is. Right now the price is, I'm just gonna say 185. 185 times 0.80. That's what it would be if it dropped 20%. So it'd be like 150. So 150 is a 20% drop from now, which is pretty crazy. I don't expect that to happen in 3 months. But even if it did, picking up NVIDIA at 150 would be a pretty good price, pretty good discount. So I'm going to end the video here, and then I'm going to try to figure out how to record all this data on a journal so that I can track my trades through journaling. And as that becomes a reality, I may show that on the video, kind of track what's going on here. But again, my goal is $1,000 a month, and I needed $16,000 capital to make that trade, because I need to be able to cover that put. And if it drops below 160 and I've got to pay for it, then I need $16,000. So I'll need another $16,000 to do the exact same trade, or roughly around $16,000, in order to make the next trade in 2 weeks. So I'm kind of excited just to see where this is going to go long term. I feel safe if I can make $1,000, and then eventually if I get called, then I can just sell covered calls. That's the wheel strategy, I guess. So anyway, there it is. Thanks, and if you are watching, thanks, and stay tuned for a couple weeks. We'll see what happens in a couple weeks with the next trade. Thanks for watching.